all-time leading scorer from high school, 2,300 points at Muscatine.
Good idea on the first hit, but everybody left him.
Caught him by surprise that nobody was body bumping him. Turn around, no, there's Garza with a long rebound. Garza now.
As far as Keegan finding a way on the floor, when you do the little things, you will find playing time.
It's a one-point game. Euro step jumper from inside the free throw line. Palmer lets it rip. And the defensive rebound. But both sprouted up to 6'8", seem to have bright college careers ahead of them. That was a two-point look by Toure. Pull-up game for Seeley. He's 0 for 2.
Coming out at halftime.
Here's Sadler, a little bit short. Rebound to Garza.
You think Iowa's in that top tier too? I would say so.
Right behind Gonzaga and Baylor? Absolutely they are. Yeah, absolutely. They're so far in this half, they've even moved up to maybe the top of that next tier.
Rebound.
Expect to see a lot of time at the free throw line from Luka Garza this year. Push with the left arm and a walk on Tamel Pearson.
The first time Pearson attacked Garza, he blew right by him for the layup. And this time Garza moved his feet, kept his hands up, chested up, and forced, psyched up on every possession.
It's really interesting seeing Carver Hawkeye Arena without the fans. It's one of the greatest venues in the Big Ten Conference. And it's just so weird.
Get on the glass and run.
Ashante Shivers stops inside the free throw line. Wraps one inside to Kirk Parker. Air ball on the first three-point attempt of the game. Provides a lot more scoring for Iowa, but scoring is not going to get any team to the national championship game or the Final Four. You were telling me, Jerry.
Very deep. It's hard to crack that lineup, but Keegan's going to be a factor this year.
I mean, the scouting report on him was rebounds and blocked shots. He did such a good job of that.
All that went against him. And he is lit up right now on that sideline, and in a close ball game, needs to be careful.
Hey, there are only 100 people in this building, but one of them was yelling at the officials during the break, by the way, from just behind us. So they can get after you, even with a small crowd. That's a knockaway by Garza and a big one. Whose ball is it? Big call, and it's going to Iowa.
Really operating by himself on the inside. He's not scoring, but he's holding up as a defender. He's holding up as a rebounder, and I go back to it again.
Handsy play by McCaffrey. The blow by, and the pass is taken away inside by Garza. Here's an easy slam dunk attempt for McCaffrey. He's fouled.
I was going to say it. I'm glad you brought it up and not me.
Feet inside, taken away.
He plays against this year.
Iowa working on things and working on that pressure defense. Garza with great help in forcing another turnover. Frederick going the other way. Toussaint. Finish with the layup.
This was an NCAA tournament team a couple of years ago. They made it to the first four as Kaiser is blocked from behind by Garza, but it's going to stay with the Eagles.
This a couple times. One-on-one defense. Luka Garza gets beat here. Now he's able to recover because of his length, but we've seen
this one at the free throw line, and it's a 15-2 lead for Iowa.
News of his father passing away last Saturday. Talked to him the night before and then got a call early the next morning finding out that he had passed away, was away from the team and getting his first.
Tipped it to himself, Brian, to your point. Very, very good hands. Garza out on Moultrie now. It's taken away. Bohannon. Really a flawless start for Iowa here. They pulled away against North Carolina Central with a 20-2 run 2 days ago, and they come out of the gates.
Not just back, but excelling. That's a tremendous story.
And a tremendous first half for Iowa and Luka Garza.
This year, but he's Iowa's all-time three-point shooter. If the game is close, 3 in yellow will be a factor.
An outstanding passer as well.
Maybe a little ticky-tack there, but that three-quarter court pressure can really disrupt point guards. You just don't want to foul out of it.
Offensive rebound by Johnson goes up, tapped out to
Three-point shot. That just never used to happen. But that's the unselfish play of Luka Garza. He caught it. He did not wait for the double team, made his move, and got the assist.
He's camp. On the handoff, it's Jordan Perkins. That shot was blocked by Garza, but North Carolina Central hangs on to it. Off the miss, an offensive rebound, Cabella, but there's a foul.
It could be a long night for North Carolina. Can you disrupt Iowa if you're North Carolina?
Pretty casual possession so far for North Carolina.
An offensive pattern that Iowa loves to run.
We'll watch the defense evolve over the course of this game for Roy Williams.
to be a strong safety or a linebacker trying to tackle that. There's Garza with a block. Doing a little bit of everything tonight, Luka, as usual. Garza got fouled. He's going to go to the line for a couple of more free throws. Boy, he is just dominating this game and maybe buying dinner because of that accomplishment for Bohannon. Garza, good help, got the block. And into the hands of Bohannon.
The Hawkeyes here, under 4.5 to play first half. Moultrie met at the rack, but Garza.
So dangerous. He dominates the paint, and then he can stretch a defense from beyond the arc. He's truly unguardable and has been for a couple years.
And he altered that shot from Jaden Sadler. Rebound down to
They had no one in rebound position, and they rise and fire regardless.
Iowa's got 10 first half threes in this game. Strong defense down low. The miss on the find by McCaffrey.
We're getting ready to find out. Is Iowa a real contender in the Big Ten and beyond? Can they defend and rebound in this game? Because this thing has turned into a fight.
Out of bounds, Iowa basketball.
After Patrick McCaffrey spins one in, yeah, that's what we're talking about. He was studying that move, among others, in the offseason. He claims he's got it in his arsenal. Haven't seen it yet today. Moultrie missed his, what would have been his second straight.
Interesting strategy. No double team comes, and if no double team comes, then Luka Garza is going to have 40 points in this game. They've got to camp, and Wieskamp tries to take advantage of that.
There's a fallen Southern player on the opposite baseline right now. So it's 4-on-5 at the moment, and finally post some awesome workout videos of him and Luka. Luka with the rebound there off the miss. That was just a hair long. Rebound eventually won by Southern. There's Sadler again, really the guy that makes things go for Southern, but the
he never stops. He nearly had that rebound as Carolina comes the other way.
I said earlier, he's always working and he's always thinking. Like, as big as he is, he thinks the game, Jason, like a point guard. He's on to the next play before you are most of the time.
You got another comparison bring what he was. I mean, his dad even said it when he was in high school. They used a calendar instead of a timer to figure out how long it took for him to get to the front court. And he's turned into a highly athletic big in the Big Ten. His dad said it, not me. And that won't go for Garza. Another lean in. That one's swatted away by Garza. But look at how many shoulders are going to Iowa bodies from North Carolina guards here.
Coming at him because he's going to keep coming at you.
I mean, it's dueling energy right now. He's using their energy back at him. Steele.
To see it hollow with the exception of a handful of people. Inside, Garza. tallest player on this roster at 6'11" with range. Garza took it away and able to put down 2 more. 23 for Garza. Dad's loving it.
Luka Garza's mind works like a game of Tetris. He's always a step ahead of the defense. He runs the floor harder.
His pass. Between a couple of defenders from Western Illinois and said, nope, I'm going to take this Hail Mary and I'm going to put it in the hoop myself.
It looked like one of Kirk's tight ends over at Kinnick Stadium. I mean, the defense is there and he just goes up and rips it. Darius has shown us something in the second half. I mean, that shot looks true every time he steps into it.
Garza left alone, and he's fouled and a chance for a 3-point play.
A little bit on it, now all of a sudden they attack and they miss the shot there as Central does.
Iowa flying down the floor. Inside to Garza. Soft hands again.
Best hands in the country. That's another pass that most bigs will not
Team
catch.
gets you to the Sweet 16, but from there you got to be elite on defense too.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You play against so many of these tremendous players and future pros, you have to be able to guard.
An easy bucket for Luka Garza, and he's up to 17.
They're going to play the way they play, but it's a big mistake in a game like this. You've got to cool him down a little. Send somebody to help, or he's just going to keep dunking on you like that.
He's still heating up. 19. Capri the rebound. Garza's now 9th all-time in Iowa scoring history. $20-point lead for Iowa. Luka Garza. A lot more wrote a letter to Bill Seberg explaining the significance of that number and asking permission to unretire it for Patrick's career at Iowa. And just a great story all around by both men, and really a touching tribute of Patrick for his friend as Garza. Into Garza, his second touch of the half and his first points, 38, and he is now.
From Rod Johnson, the senior. Another paint touch to Garza with a right hand and a chance for a 3-point play. Boy, is he asserting himself early, Luka Garza.
You haven't seen in the Big Ten in a lot of years. I mean, this is a very difficult shot. Not quite the Kareem skyhook, but that is a low percentage shot for most big men. Draws the foul.
Their differences in philosophies. And again, back as a head coach and trying to figure out college basketball in 2020 like everybody else. As Garza was left alone.
And especially Luka Garza and Balker. Are they going to switch it? Is he going to stay in front? We'll evaluate that throughout the game.
Garza positions himself, gets the feed, and kisses it off the glass.
Best hands in the country.
Joe Toussaint running the point now for Iowa, the sophomore.
Great action there. It was a little curl pick to get Garza the option, and then a step back jumper. Oh, that is a thing of beauty. Look at that step back.
That looked a little bit like Dirk Nowitzki.
It was a little Dirk. It was a little maybe a Jokic from Denver as well, as that was one of the guys that he said, good job. Here, Luka does a great job. He gives the shoulder a little bit to the chest. Why is that move so important? If he doesn't
without fouling.
Jordan Bohannon inside to Garza. 5 points for the senior. And again, remember, it was on this court that Southern played yesterday. Of course, the opponent is a lot different today, but this is not their first time on the parquet floor of Carver Hawkeye. Bucket and a foul for Luka Garza.
Great job, not only can power, so he's already got you beat, gets you up in the air, goes through the defender, and draws the foul. But Chris just didn't get in the stance. And credit Southern for just attacking the rim. That's what they do. They're willing to pick up some charges to get to the rim.
That's automatic for Luka Garza. He is 5 for 5.
Sure. We'll get that answer at halftime, Ranger.
Okay. All right. I love my bike. Into the post. Garza got it.
Can Iowa fix that lack of running problem over the next 12 minutes and 45 seconds.
Yeah, that's interesting. Don't wait till March to do it. Do it right now. Garza got position and sealed.
Make him work at the defensive end and don't let him rest. Just attack him, and that's textbook taking a center off the dribble.
Garza spinning around, ran into Pearson, and a whistle on Western Illinois. Well, it's been a good start for Luka Garza.
2 practices in 47 days, so you're going to see them right now in a 3-2 zone, but they're going to walk the ball up. They're going to try to do a lot of different things. They're one-on-one in the post. Luka Garza is going to take advantage of that.
And get 14-2 clip here. Into Garza. He goes to the line. Garza looks good early, Jess. So does Wieskamp.
To Iowa, they're going to try to pull Luka Garza away from the basket and put him in ball screen situations. Toussaint initially did a good job of keeping the ball in front of him, but then it broke down, and against better teams, they can't afford to do that. You've got to work on that ball screen defense as they get into conference play.
On the entry feed, Garza fouled by Allen.
Connor McCaffrey just has a great feel of where to get the big guys the ball when they need it. He really helped Tyler Cook when Tyler was at Iowa, just knew how to get him the ball at the right time.
He's got 2 threes in his ball game.
When you're just an okay shooting team, you can't take just okay shots. And North Carolina's shot selection really has.
For as much as we've talked about Garza and everybody else, just 30% from the floor in this first half for Iowa. Garza goes back up with it.
And try Wieskamp gobbles it up for the Hawkeyes.
And Garza does a great job of running down the floor. The defense sucked in because of that. He got a wide open look, and because he was in position, he gets rewarded with an offensive rebound and putback. We've seen that, use his footwork, but it's because he knows where his defender is. If he doesn't know where his defender is, it's really tough to score.
Off the ball, hand and miss. Garza with the putback. And Brian, I just got to draw your attention to the matchup right now. Kaiser banks one in high off the window. Right to him in the post. There's a double team. Open man in the corner, C.J. Frederick. Offensive rebound. Patrick McCaffrey got a little bit twisted around, but there's Garza squared up to the hoop.
He's so active. Again, you're seeing the Hawkeyes just attack the glass, and against a team like North Carolina Central, that's what you have to do.
So do Iowa Hawkeyes fans, believe me. In and out on Keegan Murray. There's Garza again with the putback.
And he gets the position all because of his side to get a steal. Big fella, just stay solid. Don't gamble. If you stay solid, you give your team a chance there.
Open man in the corner. Short again from Keegan Murray, but Garza mid-post.
Their best result in the past 21 years in the NCAA tournament. They lost to the eventual champ UConn that season, and Fran McCaffrey hoping to make a run this year with this young man, Garza, who had it knocked away, got it back and re-energized, tipped it in.
How patient he was, first of all, to get both feet in the paint with the basketball. He waited for the double team. The double team kind of faked at him, and he understands how to operate on that low block. If you put him on an NBA team, he's going to score. Carolina getting them to the legs of 55 in goal is not easy to do, but they're making a great effort to do it.
Nunji got a look. Oh, just missed it. Garza comes flying in. Garza, oh goodness! On his way down to the parquet.
He's already has 10 rebounds. And you can keep him quiet. You can bang on him. You can try to wear him down, but that is a huge Valentine inside that gold jersey that throughout his career refuses to give in and go.
Touch to Garza. Back out to Nunji. And Jack Nunji got this soft roll.
The game has changed so much.
On the floor that Iowa will have throughout the year, you're going to have opportunities. You just got to make the right pass.
Kobe Ayate with the last bucket for North Carolina Central. Top side, Frederick, 4-3.
And Frederick did a great job. He fed the post, and then he relocated. And he relocated.
Impressed with Sadler, though. He is finding a way to get into the teeth of that defense, making the extra pass, and it's just a matter of his teammates rewarding him with those good passes.
Good pass by Garza to find the open Frederick. Frederick, tough take.
He's a former soccer goalie who took up soccer to work on his footwork, and he's become an outstanding post presence. He got early position there and spun it back out to Bohannon for three. That's on the pace. I mean, that's good enough, right?
You double, you kick it out, you pay, right?
Bohannon for three.
No kid. I mean, it sure changed the way they coach. That's for sure. But, no more lip reading.
Luka Garza straight away three. He's got 15.
Scintillating start, down low and outside, making it rain from beyond the arc. The National Player of the Year. He's unstoppable.
Second meeting between these two programs. They played in 2017. It was a 91-60 win for Iowa. Luka Garza's got that in his arsenal too, Jess.
Scouting Luka Garza, and you're told to keep him off the glass, try to double team him on the post. And oh, by the way, big fella, get out on the perimeter and guard him from the NBA range. Look at the range.
He's worked so hard on his game. And look, Chris, it only took him 3.5 years to break the record. It took me 6, so he's a lot better player.
And he's still just scorching hot right now.
Unreal.
Rebound to Wieskamp off the miss by Henderson. Right back to him. Feed the man. Why not? And one. You know, I'm starting to feel bad for Luka, Jess. I don't think he ate enough on Thanksgiving yesterday. He's still hungry.
I mean, I don't know what the record for points and a half is, but